Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be doing the usual whale shark identification at the Georgia Aquarium. Because identifying things is really, really fun. Sorry, I'm getting an ad. Okay, please stop. Okay, here we go. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be doing a whale shark ID stream. I just have to finish up something else that I'm working on really, really quick, and then we will be able to begin, and it's going to be great. I think we only have one viewer currently, but that's okay. Alright, I just have to finish this one thing. Then we can stream our hearts out. Alright. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just dealing with the thing. I am done now. I just have to open up one other thing, and then we will be ready to begin. Sadly, I did not really plan out a before identification portion topic. So right now, if you have any questions about whale sharks or whatever, just ask me. So this will just be our open questions portion. So just ask questions, and then once I'm done with what I'm doing, we will be able to hop right in to the identification. He's in school right now, so I don't know if he'll be able to come at all. I suppose we will see. It doesn't look like we really have any questions. So I do believe that we will go ahead and get started on identification. Alright, so we'll chill. First, it's been a long time since we did one of these, so I'm going to wait for each shark to go by, and I'm going to point them out just to make sure that we all know who's who. Alright, so this swimming by right here is Yushan. You can tell this is Yushan because he has a very flopped over dorsal fin. You can even kind of see his claspers right here. He's a male, and he's swimming rather fast. He's very small. There's a little scoop out of his dorsal as well, and he has a fish with him. This is Trixie. You can tell Trixie because she has a not messed up tail, but not Toroko's tail. So this is Trixie. We didn't really get a good view of all her features, but that's alright. So that's Trixie. Keep her in your mind. Ah! Don't pause. No, 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 batfish. Alright. Now we just gotta wait for the others. Looks like that might be Yushan swinging around. Sometimes only a couple sharks are really out front, so we may just be working with a couple today. We'll have to see if Toroko and Alice mosey on by. See how fast Yushan moves? And he's very small. Another interesting thing about Yushan is that he only really ever goes clockwise, whereas the other sharks, sometimes they're going clockwise and sometimes they're going counterclockwise, but Yushan literally, like, only goes clockwise. It's really weird. Like, I've never seen him go counterclockwise. There he is. So again, just take note of his shape and his size and the fact that he has that flopped over dorsal. And right here you can see the little scoop out of it quite well. So sometimes you can see that little scoop. Oh, here comes some whale sharks. Looks like this is... Please don't pause. Please don't lag. I believe this is Alice, but I'm just going to make... Yeah, this is Alice. So you can see she has all these freckles on her belly, which is what Alice has, and then she has a very messed up tail. It's a lot worse on the other side, but even on this side, you can tell that her tail is absolutely wrecked. And this is Toroko, and Toroko has this really big barnacle on his left pectoral fin, which can be an easy way to kind of see a shark coming and be like, hey, this might be Toroko. And then you can also see he has this little bend in his caudal keel right here, and then in his actual fin, it's very curved. He has a very pretty and very distinctive tail, so that curved tail and that little bit of a bent keel that kind of looks like a snapped twig, that's Toroko. So now that we've seen everybody, if you want me to go over it anymore, just let me know and I will. But if you think you're good, then we can run on to the identification. Ooh, I could say something about oceanic white tips later. Alright, we're ready? Alright. I need something to... Okay, here we go. I have my phone. Alright, this right here, whale shark number 28. Who is 28? This right here, whale shark 29. Who is 29? Oh, actually, I'm not going to have you identify 29. This is Trixie. Another feature she has is this dark spot right here, kind of in front of her left pectoral fin, so that's also a good way to kind of start to identify her. With some of these things, like Alice has a really big barnacle on, I think, her right pectoral fin. Toroko has a really big one on his left pectoral fin. And then Trixie has that dark spot. Still try and get a good look at the tail before you say for sure. But, like, those little things that are kind of on the front of their body is a really good way to kind of have in your head, okay, this is who I think it is. And then you can kind of look at their specific tail features to see if you're right. So that was Trixie that just swam by. I'm going to check what you said for 28. 28 is Yushan. Good job. Good job. 28 was Yushan. I don't know how much I'm going to shout him out just because he's so easy. There he is again. He's so fast. Oh, also, this is Tank. He's not too hard to identify because he's the only sea turtle in here, but he's quite the... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh! Oh, my lord! Yushan! Yushan, why? Oh, my goodness! Yushan just plowed into Tank! Oh, my god! Yushan, why? Don't step in front of a bus, kids. Tank looks so offended. He's like swimming away. He's like, I'm out of here. I've seen a lot of collisions lately. The other day, I saw Alice absolutely run over Trixie. It was awful. Like, they were flailing around. They were rolling upside down. It was awful. But wow, Tank just got it from Yushan right there. That was awful. He's still swimming around. Avoid those big fishies, dude. They're too big and uncoordinated for a small dude like you to be hanging in front of. Like, what you thinking? What you thinking? Alright, this whale shark right here is gonna be whale shark number 31. Who is 31? Check the belly, see if you can see anything interesting on the belly. Check the tail. What's the tail look like? Is this Yushan going counterclockwise? That's Yushan going counterclockwise. Wait, no, that's him down there. I was freaking out. Alright, I don't know who that was. That must have been Trixie going by. I'm confrizzled now. Alright, who's this? Right here. This is gonna be 32. This is gonna be 32. I was trying to figure out who that was that was swimming by. I'm like, what? What? But that was Trixie that swam by. But who's this? Who 32? Alright, I'm gonna go check the chat now. 31 was Alice, yes. Yeah, good job! 100% accuracy. Man, you good? You good at this? You're real good. Today's been an eventful day. Just watched Tank be wrecked. Yeah, he stepped in front of the Whale Shark Express. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful around the Whale Shark Express. Wow, Tank's being up in front today. It's funny because whale sharks, they can't really like slow down or really stop moving, I don't think. So if they're on a collision course, there's really nothing they can do about it, so they just kind of keep going. Like, they're not fast enough to turn around or anything to like avoid obstacles, so they just run into stuff all the time. Like, I've seen, like, I'll see Alice and Trixie like coming in at opposite sides, and they'll be kind of at a bad angle, and they'll just slap right into each other. They're not graceful animals. Like, we always say they're like really graceful and majestic and stuff, and they're like clumsy babs. It's great. That was Yushan that just swam by. I do believe. I wasn't really paying attention. I assume it's him because it had a lot of fish. There's a sawfish. Check it out. Pretty cool. Next time I do one of these, I need to have the before the ID segment be dedicated to shark taxonomy, because shark taxonomy is cool. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to find out who this is. I don't know if it'll get at a good angle, but you can do your best. Shark number 34. Who's shark number 34? Oh, I see who it is now. Who is 34? Yushan's just zooming around today. Zoom! Oh, here's a shark. This is going to be shark number 35. I won't be surprised if you can't get a good view of it. But shark number 35. Who's shark number 35? I really honestly can't tell this well. Actually, that's difficult, honestly. I don't even know if I'll be able to say if that's correct or whatever you guessed. I really don't think that was clear. I'll check the chat. Yep, 34 was an Alice. I don't know how well they can see. I don't really know anything about their sense of sight. I don't really know much about their senses. I just know that their reaction time is like 0. Alright, here is shark numero 36. Hopefully we get a good view of it. Oh, I can see who it gonna be. I can see who it gonna be. Mm-hmm. I think 35 was either Trixie or I think 35 must have been Trixie because yeah, 36 is Taroko. So I think the one that was just around was probably Trixie because I don't think he could go from like being over here and going this direction to like coming straight over here and like so it probably was Trixie. It was really hard to see. Like the tail kind of looked like Taroko to me from like a distance, but it was really hard. It was probably Trixie, but I don't know. Got to get clear views of these things, you know? So yeah, your accuracy is 100%. You are very good at identifying whale sharks. If nobody else joins, I'll probably end this stream soon and do an art stream because like you're doing so good, you don't necessarily need to be practicing too much. Who dis? 37. Over here, 37. Shark number 37. Hopefully we'll get a good view of the tail. If not, I will not judge if you cannot tell. Oh, I see. Oh. Yeah, right there. Check it out. It's very hard to see. Like, I don't know how good the stream quality is, but for me, I could tell who that was. So I'll be able to tell you who 37 is. This will be 38. Who's this? Swinging on by. Hmm. There's Yushan, spoiler alert. Okay. 37 was Alice, yes. How about 38? Look at the sawfish! That's cool. I don't often get to see them really close. Yep, 38 was Trixie. Good job. I can't believe you were able to spot Alice that far away, especially because I know that sometimes the stream quality isn't as good as me actually sitting on the webcam. So you are golden, because it was like really hard to see her tail that far away. Like when it came into the light just right, I could see the wreckage of her tail, but it was only for like a split second. So you are on point. You are 110% Gucci. So I'm gonna check my Twitter, so if a shark swims by, you probably know who it is. I don't even need to shout them out anymore. We'll give it a chance for more people to hop on, and if not, I'm just going to do an art stream instead of this. I think someone I know may be able to... Hello! There she is. Hi, Rachel. Alright. So we can continue doing this now that we have a less veteran person. Jenna is like the most hardcore. Thank you for calling me a good teacher. Alright, so I'll let them all swim by for you, Rachel, so that I can shout them out. This is Taroko right here. Check out how curvy his tail is. That's going to be the best way to identify him. None of the other sharks have such a curvy tail fin. We'll wait for some of the others to swim by. Morgan, what are you doing? What are you doing, you fluffy butt dog? She's giving me a look like, what you talking to me for? Ooh, pupper. Ooh, pupper. Ooh, pupper. Doggy doge. Doggy doge. Doggy doge. Doggy doge. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're such a cute puppy doge. Yes, you are. It'd be great if some more sharks swam by. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh, I hope this doesn't turn into a collision. This right here is Yushan. You can tell it is Yushan because he has a very floppy dorsal fin. He is very small. He has lots of fish. And he's very fast. And this right here is Trixie. You can tell it's Trixie. First of all, she has this little dark spot right here, if you can see it, by her left pectoral fin. And then down by her tail just basically isn't Taroko or Alice, so her tail is not super shredded, and it's not super curvy, so this is what Trixie looks like. Just envision her tail. Memorize that tail. I need to make an actual tail sheet, because I have one, but it's like 100% inaccurate. Like, I think I had Yushan's tail right, and that was it. And then I had, like, Trixie's tail as Alice's, and of course I had Taroko's tail down as Trixie, because I thought Taroko was Trixie for, like, 6 months. Also, guys, it's gonna be a couple months before the whole whale shark thing for me has been going on for a year. I need to find the actual day I made typist data. Alright, so as practice, I think we have a shark swinging by right here. This is going to be shark number 43. So what I want you to do is type in the chat 43 and the name of the shark that you think this is. So who's 43? And this right here is Alice. She has a lot of freckles on her belly, and then this part of her tail, which is called the caudal keel, is very, very shredded on both sides. This side is the worst, and so it's the easiest way to identify her, but her tail's messed up. Also, this shark back here will be 44. Who's that? Who's 44? Swimming on next to Trixie. Yep, 43 is Yushan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh god. Did it? Okay. I thought there was going to be collision over here with these two. They're dinking around. Also, Jenna, since you know it really well, maybe stop guessing, because, like, I know you know them. Or, like, if you want to private message me or, like, put in the Skype chat or something what your guesses are, but don't put them in the chat so that we give Rachel a chance to try and guess without you spoiling it, because we all know you know your sharks 100%. Alright, this is going to be 45. Who's 45? Let me check the chat. 44 was Taroko. He had that very curvy tail. Oh boy, here comes a shark. This is gonna be 46. Who's 46? Keep an eye on any belly features. Keep an eye on the keel. Keep an eye on the tail fin. Who does this look like? Forty-six. 46. And if anyone would like me to just shout them out a couple more times before you start trying to identify them, I'm cool with that too, because I know this is hard at first. Like I said, Jenna, if you want to just like privately shoot me your guesses so I can continue validating your awesomeness, feel free. Yes! 46 was Trixie. Very, very, very good job. Good job. Alright, this coming along is zooming by at 47. Who is 47? Check for the tail, check for the dorsal, check for anything else you might find noticeable. 47, swimming by right now. I'm getting hungry. Oh, my dog's all nestled up in her pillow and she looks adorable. I think this one's too far away. Yeah, I can't even. That looks like Taroko. See the bent keel and then the very curvy fin. That is Taroko off in the distance. So that was a nice little chance to be able to shout him out. 47 is Yushan! Good job! Woo! Alice is pretty. Her, like, in real life, her freckles are the coolest thing to see in your life. They're so pretty and adorable. She is just covered in freckles. Like, her belly looks like cookies and cream Hershey's bar. It's so cute. I absolutely love her. Actually, it's really funny because 3 out of 4 of the whale sharks here actually have freckles. And if you ever go in real life and need to be able to discern the freckle patterns, I have stuff on Typist data. Here is number 48. Who is 48? Speak of freckles, good lord. I like it when the webcam is like really like high quality and you can actually see belly freckles when they swim by. It's like, yes. But yeah, I have pictures of pretty much all of their bellies, I think, on Typist data, so I can work through sometime in these streams I need to work through stuff like that. Who is 49 up here? Actually, I've been planning on making sort of ref sheets for all the sharks. I need to do that. I need to do that really bad. Now that school isn't crazy anymore. Yeah, he always has all them fish. All the fish. All the fish. Alright, we got someone swimming in at 50. Who is 50? I hate it when people use flash at zoos and aquariums. Like, get over yourself. Who dat, choo-choo, do that, choo-choo. Is that a Wobegong down there? Stingray, get out of the way. I'm looking for a Wobegong. Is that a Wobegong or a guitarfish? Sometimes they look similar. I think that's a guitarfish. That's a guitarfish. That's just a guitarfish. Rip. Whenever I think I see a Wobegong, I get so excited. There's Yushan. Woo-woo. I think we can all tell Yushan. Yushan's probably the easiest, honestly. $49 was, oh wait, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. You correct, Jenna. All of your guesses are correcto. You're too good at this. The speed with which Yushan swings around is absurd. Like, it's obnoxious. There was Taroko, his big curvy tail. I want Taroko to swim by so we have a clear shot at him, but he's like, no, I am shy. I want to stay over here so you don't make fun of my claspers. Poor Taroko. Poor Taroko. Morgan, what are you moaning about? Morgan. Pulls. Alright, I think we're gonna get a clearish shot of this shark. This is gonna be 52. Who is 52 swimming on by right now? "52, 52, 52, 52, 52." Here comes Yushan just like zooming by. He makes a lap around the tank in like 3 seconds. He's ridiculous. Look how small he is. Like, he's so tiny, it's ridiculous. Everything about Yushan is just absurd. I know! Yushan has so many fish, and Jenna, once again, you are correct. Good lord, child, I taught you well. Yushan always has like a bajillion fish. 52 was actually Alice. So if you notice, she had a lot of freckles on her belly, and then she had the really, really torn up tail. So that really torn up tail is Alice. Like, if you look at the area that we call the keel, which is kind of a little ridge, like, I'll point it out next time Yushan zooms by, because God knows he'll be back in front in, like, 2 seconds. I'll point out exactly what the keel is, and with Alice, that part is, like, absolutely wrecked. It's so weird because once you like realize these things and once you really see them really well for the first time, it's like you look back on the past 6 months of your life and you're like, how did I never notice that before? Dude, like it took me so long to be able to identify whale sharks on the webcam. It's been such a struggle for me. Oh, here comes somebody. So this is going to be Trixie because she has that dark spot right there. And then if we look at her keel, it's very intact. Like, it's a little wobbly. Like, this ridge right here is what we call the keel, and hers is intact. Whereas with Alice, it has, like, giant gashes out of it, and I'll point it out next time that Alice swims by. But that's what Trixie looks like. Very smooth, very not damaged. Like, this actually might be Alice coming back around. This is going to be either Alice or Taroko, and we'll see. Hopefully, whoever it is comes close to the front. Question mark. It's probably going to be... Who is it? Is this Taroko? Is this bloody Taroko? I think it's... Yeah, that's Taroko, and he has this little bend right here, which looks weird, so that's a good way to look at his keel, and then he has a super curvy fin. It just curves. It's great. It's like a really pretty shape when it's flat like that. There's Tank. He's not hard to identify. Yeah, Trixie... I don't think it was Trixie. I think it was... Was it Trixie that had a barnacle? I don't think either of the Actually... Who has a barn? Because I know that Taroko currently has a barnacle, like a really big, obnoxious barnacle on his left pec, but I know that one of the girls used to have a really big one at the tip of her pec, and I have not seen that today, so I think that one might be gone. But Taroko still has his, so that's a good thing. I think it's Alice that had the big barnacle. Where is Alice? Is this her? Swim closer! Yeah, that's Alice. If you can see it all, she has these big gashes. Like when she curls her tail, like in this position, you can see they're just giant chunks missing out of her tail. And that's the best way to identify her if you can't see her freckles. Because she's the only one who has that tail. Because that tail is like really distinctive and it's really messed up. And it looks like you shoved her tail into a garbage disposal, so that's probably the best way to identify her. In real life, it's extremely easy to identify her just by how many freckles she has, and it's absolutely obnoxious how many freckles she has. But on the webcam, you can't always see those freckles, so keep an eye out for that tail. And the tail is even more obviously savage in real life as well, I would point out. Like, I somehow didn't notice when I went, but, like, I've seen pictures of her, and, like, now that I know that her tail is like that and I'm looking out for it, it's like, my god. Like, her tail... God bless her tail. Rest in peace, Alice's tail, to be honest. Like, it's awful. Cheeto! Cheeto! Hi, Cheeto. Yushan. This is Yushan right here. So now that we've pointed them all out a couple more times, we will go back to shouting. I'll shout out the numbers for each of them, and y'all can try to identify. Especially now that Kyle's here, I want to see if he's a master. Alright, who is this? This is gonna be 58. Who is 58? Spoiler alert, it is a girl, and I do not see any barnacles, except for, I think that's a barnacle. Which looks a lot different than Taroko's. Taroko's is like out here. Either that or that's just a really weird fin shape. I need to take note of that. But pay more attention to the tail, guys! And yes, I agree, identifying whale sharks is the best thing ever, hence why I have an entire website dedicated to it. Alright, this is gonna be 59. If anyone can guess this while it's so far away, you'll be a champion. I don't know if, like, normally if they get into the light, I'll tell you if I can tell. Ooh, yeah, I can tell for sure. Alright, who's 59? Someone better know who 59 is. And y'all can put it in the chat if you want. Who dat, who dat, And just for fun, 12. This is 12. Who's 12? Jenna is correct! Jenna's private messaging me. God, Jenna, you are on top of things! Good God, girl! You go! Go team! Like, dang! If we get a clear view of this, this'll be 1201. Yeah, that's a clearish view. Someone should be able to tell. 1201. 1201. Humphead Ras! Woo! I accidentally opened PowerPoint. Yes! Yes! Good job, Kyle. No, PowerPoint, get out of my face, please. I'm so proud that you guys could tell that it was Taroko from that far away. Like, I am a proud mother. Wipes tears from eyes. Taroko has got that tail. And you can see that tail from a mile away if you know what you're doing. Which clearly, you two know what's up. I feel like if us and like our other friends ever went to Georgia Aquarium in real life, there'd be that educator that like misidentifies a whale shark, and like all of us would stand up and be like, "Excuse me, sir, but that is not Taroko. That is in fact Yushan. Taroko has a curved tail. Yushan's the one with the floppy dorsal. Get your facts straight. Also, it's pronounced Yushan, not Yusion. I deserve your job. I hope you're fired." And then just like sit back down. This dude's like looking around. He's like, "What's up? What's up? You're internet famous, sir." Okay, who dis? Who dis? This our 1202. Who dat? Who dat? Juju what? That do that? Do that? Juju what? Why? Don't lag. Well, now you get a really good view. Stream quality is like -50. Jenna is on top of everything, as always. Okay, can we just appreciate, like, here comes a normal-sized whale shark that's farther away compared to Yushan, who is literally closer and still looks like half the size. Also, who is this? My veterans? 1203. Who dat? All the way over there. Good God, Jenna. Jenna's like... Jenna knows what she's doing. Morgan. Hey. Morgan. You're a pretty puppy dog. She's looking at me like, "Don't speak to me. Morgan, you're fluffy. I want to touch you. Come here." I mean to my dog. Here comes Yushan. He's very small. He has the dorsal. He zoom. He zoom. Oh my, this is someone else. This is going to be 1204. Who is 1204? Oh, look at that pec. Look at this high definition. All right, we just gotta appreciate. Okay, so apparently Alice also has a super messed up left pectoral fin. Like, that is chewed up. And also look at her tail. It's awful. That was like the really close. Like, she doesn't normally get that close. That was extremely close, and that was very cool. I know, Jenna. I feel. Who that? Man, Jenna, you know the last shark that was like super far away? That was indeed Taroko. Good job, my children. Alright. I am getting obscenely hungry, so I think that after a couple more sharks, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna end this stream, I'll eat, and then when I get back, I will start up an art stream. And y'all can help me decide what I'll actually finish, because I have like 2 drawings that are currently... One of them is half-lined, but the other is fully lined and needs to be colored. The other is half-lined and needs to still be colored. So we can decide together what I end up doing. And I'll show you both sketches and whatnot. Morgan! Shush! But in the meantime, who is this? 1206. Who that? I wonder what these divers are doing. Like, divers go in multiple times a day, and I'm not sure exactly why. Like, I don't know if those are the people doing, like, the experience, or if it's staff members just swimming around, or... Yep, it was Yushan. Jenna! But yes, that was Yushan. If you're confused because there was a fish blocking part of his body that made him harder to identify, it was probably Yushan because there was a fish. There he is again. Hello, Bab. He's so fast! Why is he so fast? Oh, here's a shirk. Who this? This gonna be 1208. Enjoying the bubbles. Who's our bubble bather? Exactly, Kyle. I think the reason why he has so many fish is because he's so fast, so he creates a really nice slipstream for them to hang out in, whereas the other sharks swim relatively slow, so it's not as much of an effect, but he's like, so they're all like, oh hey, I have to put in a lot less effort if I swim around him, so that's why he's the fish pimp, alright? Conspiracy theory. Yushan is still so small because he burns too many calories by speeding around to keep all his fish hoes. Look at them all! They follow him everywhere he goes. He has like 7. Yushan, like every time I do one of these, I like end up screaming about Yushan and his fish, but like, bro, look at this. Look at how many he has, and there are some on his other side. I can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. I think yeah, I see a tail over there. Oh, who's this? This one has a fish. This one has a fish. This is 1209. Who dis? Who dis trying to steal all the fish hoes? But yeah, like even the bigger ones, like sometimes they'll have like 1 or 2 fish, but Yushan's the only one who I consistently see with like 5 or more at all times, and it's crazy. It's cray. It's cray. It's cray. And Jenna keeps being correct. Oh gosh, you two are just the best. Alright. Oh, who this gonna be? Who this gonna be? This is 1210. 1210 swooping in. I know who this is already. Yep. Yushan was above. The mystery 1210 shark. I think I said 1210, right? Did I? Yeah, I said 1210. Dude, I want to do one of these streams either earlier in the morning or later at night so that at some point I say, can you please tell me what Shark 911 is? Here comes 911! Who's 911? You Shauna bin. Sorry. I'm sorry. I will not apologize for art. I don't know, Jenna. You're always correct. You are 12 out of 10 times correct. Alright, I think Rachel left, and y'all are legit veterans. So I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm really hungry. And I've been streaming for about an hour, which is normally my goal. So I'm gonna go. Yushan has like 12 fish. What the hell? What is this one doing? Who is that? Is that Trixie? I think that's Trixie. I wasn't paying enough attention, but she's all like, Zoom. Oh, was she avoiding this dude? I wasn't paying attention. Is that what happened? Did he just come within an inch of like being railed by a whale shark? He looks kind of horrified. He's just like standing there, like what? Maybe that's what happened. They won't avoid turtles or each other, but boy will they avoid running into a human. I need to pay attention to things more. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Like I said, I will be rebooting. I will be starting a. No, that's Trixie. The other one that went by must have been Alice, I guess. I couldn't see her tail that well. That one's Trixie. Anyways, I'm gonna end this stream. I will come back and do an art stream before long. And so I will see anyone who can come to that one at that one. So BRB, guys. I enjoyed helping y'all identify whale sharks. Was that a wobgong? That's not a wobgong, is it? That's not a wobgong. That's just a guitar fish, right? Yeah, that's just a guitar fish. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream. I swear. Goodbye. There's Yushan.